Boys,
The boys
Boys
in
and
the
girls.
back. Okay, we're going to start the march. Are you all ready?
Yes.
And please ensure you tighten it enough that you won't be able to loosen it even if you are tempted to lose it. Two things, you're going to hand over your fruity and snacks. You are going to eat them with your blindfolds tight. Not going to open it up, right?
okay, sir.
And after your snacks are over, we will go to the UP first floor, second floor. You will come and tell your experiences, at least 5 or 10 of you. And then we will disperse. You will get your participation certificates on 3rd December.
Okay, sir.
Right? Are you all ready? Please ensure that your folds are tight. We have with us the Dean Student Welfare, Nagaraju sir. He is going to inaugurate the march. I am telling you because you're all blindfolded now. Okay? So Nagaraju sir will inaugurate in another 2 minutes. We'll start. Please start walking slowly, no hurry. You don't have to worry because you have the volunteers watching you. Aruna, Amelia and the team are watching you over there. So just walk over, don't bump it.
Teju, try to work ko banner.
Okay.
March is declared open. You can start walking. Willingness to come there despite all this is what made this program successful, made it possible. Thank you very much. We don't have words to thank you enough. I'll ask Dean DSW sir, but before asking him, we thought we will ask you, to some of you, to speak your experience. Of course, it's not a big experience. You must have walked for 7 to 9 minutes, and I don't know how many of you have kept your phones at your pagoda and see, the idea is my friends in disability sector say all of us are temporarily disabled at some point of time. Let me tell you very frankly, I don't believe that theory, because all of us are born to be able. Disability is only an accidental thing, and sometimes it may be divinely infused. I don't know how far that is, but that definitely sometime. But basically, human race is meant to be able. I don't believe in the temporary ability. But I want to ask you, and how many, if all of us live for 70 years, I don't know the calculations, how many of these years are day years, light years? If you live for 70 years, how much of that time you really live in light? Hardly 25 to 30 years. So if you are a full-blown 70-year-old man or a woman, you actually must have lived only for 30 years or 35 years. What did you do the next of 30 years, 35 years, you must have slept. Isn't it? Is that the reality? We don't. And interestingly, this creation is also so unique. You have light only for half of the day. Interestingly, the Jewish and Semitic religions begin their day with night, not with the day. Their understanding is the night comes, the night goes, and the day comes. So the end of the evening is the end of the day, and the beginning of the night is the end of the beginning of the day. That's how they begin the day. So even I think the God also made a choice to give us a half day light and half day night and half day light. The reason is, so that there is no other way. Of course, you may have the electric bulbs and whatever. The fact is, half of it is dark. So it is one. We want you to remind you that darkness is part of life. It's not about blindness or non-blindness, and it is an integral part of life. I can't imagine life without night. We must have been probably very finky or must have done very different things had there been no darkness. So darkness is part of life, but the way we handle it is what is important. And White Cane Day is celebrated perhaps as an accessible navigation and inclusion day, also as a symbol of independence. Because even if there is, the idea is even if there is darkness, we as human race can march on. We have other techniques, and cane symbolizes that inclusion. Anyway, so I won't take much time. Now I will ask some of you, we don't name you, but please take this mic. Is the mic inside in the hall? Or some?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So please pass on that mic. Those of you who want to speak, maybe 3-4 minutes. What has been your experience of walking? You tell us silly things, don't worry. You don't have to be academic. It's a friendly walk and friendly meeting. Okay? So it's over to you now. Just identify yourself with your name and then.
Hi everyone, I am Vinay Jaru. I am doing my PhD in engineering sciences. So today I participated in this blindfold walk. So I thought that people who don't have vision like eyes thought that they are blind, but I thought that they will have third eye through their other senses. So today I felt that, and apart from that, I activated my other senses today. Like after so many days, I smelled grass. After so many days, I am just like I am traveling around the same road for 1 year, but today I smell the grass. But I would like to thank you for that, and thank you.
Hello, I am Aradhana Nayak. I am from School of Medical Sciences. I am doing my Master of Public Health. This experience was a great experience. First of all, I was very scared. Then we started the walk. I thought I'll fall because I'm not sure of my that vestibular sensation. I'm not that sure. I have participated in one of the vestibular experiments before, so I was not sure. So I was very scared, and I thought I'll fall. But the pattern, the way they walked, like holding hands and all, and my friend was walking in front of me, so I was having the support. So it was a very nice experience, and I felt the group support that we had, no, that's how we reached safely. Nobody fell down, and we did not collide with each other. So I think whatever may be the problem, but if we have the support of each and everyone, then we can achieve everything. Thank you.
Abdullah, I'm from communication department. So being part of this walk was very helpful, and learning and unlearning a lot of things. And as able-bodied people, it made us realize in actuality that how much of this we take for granted. in terms of walking, in terms of sight and everything. And also that how important it is not for us as able-bodied people to show a sight of pity to people who have some form of disability, rather than we learning their culture. So my friend Sai, in the morning he showed me the stick and how they use the stick and how we should use it. So understanding the culture, and us with the normative idea of they have to adapt to this normative way of being, rather than we learning their culture also, or the culture, not their culture, the culture of, let's say, how people with some form of disability go about with their daily life. That is also very important to learn, and it was a good experience in that.
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me? Alright. So my name is Sivan. I'm in anthropology. So I want to begin by asking you a question. So how many senses do you think are in total? Just give me a figure. Yeah. So I think I got to explore another sense. Can you guess what it is?
Sound tactile.
No, that's part of 5 or 5. I think the new sense that I found today is definitely trust. Because without the person right in front of me, I don't think I would be here today. I really want to thank him. And in addition to that, the second point I want to make is, see, most of the discrimination that we make in the day-to-day world is from the visual cues. You look at the person, you look at his hair, you look at his complexion, and you make your judgments. And I think really being visually impaired has really helped me not discriminate anyone. It was completely based on touch. Thanks for that. And I want to disagree with something that when someone said, you should show pity on them, I'd rather say you should be responsible, take the responsibility of helping them. And in addition, I also experimented dancing. I was dancing and I was messing with volunteers. So it was really a fun experience, and I really want to thank the volunteers and all the organizers. Thank you so much.
First of all, we and I should salute all the disabled people, because not because of disability, because of they are able to do and compete or doing many things without help or maybe with help. But what I felt from the experience, I think we walked not more than 200 meters. But what I felt somewhere, because they are since many days, many years, maybe they are habituated to the things, but I think we need the assistance so that we can do the necessary things. And one more thing, compete in the works, whatever we are doing daily, either it is doing something or reading or participating in any activity. It is very, very difficult, I feel. But even though they are disabled, they are able to do means we must salute. And if we get a chance to help or to assist anything, to get any help also, we must do that. And also from this experience, what I can say, disability to overcome the disability, we need to explore our body. For example, it is not only the blind disability, any disability. To overcome that, we need to explore our body. So what I felt, apart from the eyes or any looking at something, we can explore many other things with our body. That I felt. Thank you.
So the experience was very good. Like when I was blindfolded, I felt very fear of that, like what I'm going to, where I'm going to be, whether I'm going to hit anyone or bumping into objects like that. But it's a good thing, and to participate in this event. And as an optometrist, I request all of you to be get your eyes checked every twice a year. And you have clinic here located near the HRDC, adjacent to HRDC department. It will be open from Tuesdays to Friday from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. and on Saturdays 10 to 4 p.m. So if you have any problem with your eyes, you can come and consult there. There is no consultation fee as right. So you can come and get check your eyes. We'll be there for your anything. If you have any problem with your eyes, if we are not able to resolve that, we can refer to any other hospital for your treating your eyes or managing anything. And if you have glasses, if you are wearing glasses, please check your eyes thrice in a year or 4 times in a year. So not like that. If you are seeing everything is clear, that there is no progression at all in your power. So once again, thanks for organizing this event, and I'm glad to participate in this event. Thank you.
I am Abhinam Gandikota from Center for Integrated Studies. I want to mention 2 things here. One is, I found many students driving very fastly in the campus. So please drive slowly. There may be many people walking alone, like many visually impaired students walking alone. And the second thing is, if possible, provide lifts to visually impaired students. That's it. It's really a great experience, having eyes or not having eyes, but they work hard.
Yeah, I'm Ratnakumar and I'm from CIS. I am an anthropology. Today is my great experience. This was my first time I participated in Blindfold walk. I have some kind of disability, I am physically challenged person. Yeah, though I can make my things somewhat and again today with the blindfold, actually I feel somewhat difficult, and I feel I will collide or I will fall, and the distance also for me somewhat it will be uncomfortable, and I feel sometimes I stop there and I came here it will. I feel the visual impaired people they are managing the so many things with the disability and not through the senses. Each is too different. Yeah, many of this said someone has experience smell and all, and again those are the experience we want to learn, and I felt it will be more difficult to live a day if we continuously if we do as all the works they do in a day, single day. If you do in a day, it will be very difficult. Yeah, thank you.
Good morning, everybody. This is Suchit. I'm from IMM Integrated Masters. I'm doing my Integrated Masters in Anthropology. Firstly, I take this opportunity to thank everyone for participating in this event today. Actually, one famous person once said that human eye can misguide while walking or while going out. He said that an eye can misguide a person, but a cane never does. So I usually use a walking stick or a white cane to go out, and I usually basically I'll be independent. I'll try to be independent. Things I can manage myself, I do them every day with help of the white cane. It helped me a lot in navigating and while going out. A campus is very inclusive. People are very helpful, and so that's the reason I don't face any problem in navigating throughout the campus. And I take this opportunity to thank everyone in my hostel and in the surroundings, because they do help me in everything every day, from going out and going to classes and outside everywhere. So they're very friendly, they help me a lot, and with the help of the cane and the little bit of support from the surrounding peers, I think it is very much manageable with the white cane and in navigating and getting the works done. That's the thing, and thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Now I would invite DSW.
My dear friend Anuvaram garu and my dear student friends. In Sanskrit, Telugu, there is a proverb. Sarvendrayanam Nayanam Pradhanam. Out of all our organs, the eye is considered as the primary organ of all the organs. But when you look at all our friends in our day-to-day life, the way the students who are referred as Divyangs by the government of India, though sociologists like Anuvaram garu may object that kind of idea itself, but if you take it in a general sense, it primarily talks about what are the unique capabilities of the students with differently abled bodies. Because at different parts of our life, it says when the power goes off, all of us are going to be clueless where we are going, how to approach a washroom or anything. It happens to all of us in our everyday life, in our homes. Right? But with this kind of, it means we are unable to adjust for 1 minute or 2 minutes or maximum 5 minutes in the darkness. But just you can imagine the children and students who are evolving their coping mechanisms to live with the different ability. Right? As our friend rightly mentioned, we have to always talk about how the human beings use their multiple energies in a positive manner. So the spirit of the point is that, friends, when we were asked to walk for hardly 10 minutes, we were finding it extremely difficult how to walk, where to walk, how we are going, how to climb the steps. That means for every, let's say, step is primarily taken with lot of measures. So therefore the idea is that some of you must be thinking, what is the, let's say, essence of this kind of walk? So the essence of this kind of walk is to create some kind of awareness between the students who have primarily suffered from the different let's say, limitations, and also those students who feel proud, and sometimes they always try to belittle the others who suffers from certain kinds of problems. It is also a kind of a great learning lesson for others, for the so-called mainstream. So the point is that, friends, here, this kind of programs are very much important. So I am assuring my friend, Dr. Anuvaram garu, and all the student volunteers who are helping, let's say, the students, from the student who are part of the differently empowering committee, that the DSW office is always open to you, and whenever you come up with a new proposal related to, let's say, games and sports, related to the extracurricular activities such as music, dance, or let's say elocution, you name any program. Or I'm sure some of you are very talented people in reciting poetry. Let us come up with, if any one of you please come up with an idea, any idea. As a DSW, I'm assuring you that the venue is ready. I'm going to organize at DSW office itself, and also we are going to extend all the support which you need for organizing this kind of events. So, and also, friends, I always feel proud about my own friend Dr. Anuvaram, and whenever I see students from different abilities, I always, let's say, try to learn positive things about these people. So the point is that, friends, even in Mahabharata also, we have seen some of the historical figures, despite of their limitations, they have ruled the kingdoms. So let us not, and also one of the famous latest Telugu movie, Raja the Great. So those who have not watched that movie, I advise you to watch that movie. This is one of the greatest empowering movie, of course, though it at one level a bit fictitious, but the point, the spirit of that movie is very amazing. So, and also if you look at some of the movies nowadays, starting from Rangastanam, Rangastalam to Raja the Great, and recently, of course, the Black movie, Liger. So there are different, let's say, movies which are also trying to highlight what are the unique qualities of the students and youth. And they are trying to, earlier there used to be stigmatized. These identities were primarily used as a means of stigma and a laughing stock. But now they are trying to highlight how to translate or transcend this so-called disability as a kind of enabling identity. So therefore, friends, I am assuring you on behalf of the university as a DSW, please come up with different ideas. I also request all the student volunteers, starting from Michael to Amulya and Aruna and all others, please come up with some ideas, and Manjari, we are going to assure you our support. So I wish you all the best. In the coming, days, we are going to see number of programs from the collaboration of DSW office as well as the empowering committee. Thank you very much. All the best.
Thank you very much, sir. But I wanted somebody who works with us on the field, somebody to be part of our friendly work. This is a friendly event, not for any formal, for any publicity. So I thought, who can help me other than our DSW? So thank you very much. You spent almost half a day with us. Friends, before you leave, there are three people without whom this program wouldn't have been where it is today. I want them to come onto the stage and take our applause. One is Aruna, NSS coordinator. Amulya, student of I think sociology, of my own students. And someone who has worked almost equally with me is my friend Venkatesh. So I think these three really they have been part of our program. Thank you very much for three of you, and thank you very much all of you. And as we promised, we took all your names. We are going to give you certificates with the signature from DSW and our chairman ECDAP. Our chairman ECDAP is Professor Ramaswamy Shamana. He could not attend today because he is attending a meeting with the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. On behalf of him as well, we want to extend you thank you very much. And there's one man you should really Google out when you go out. Someone called Daniel Kish. He's called Batsman of the World. I don't want to talk about him. You Google out and read about him, Daniel Kish. For a formal vote of thanks, I'll give it to Venkatesh.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Venkatesh, Department of Telugu, doing PhD here. First of all, I would like to thank Dr. Anaram Garu for organizing this event. And I would like to thank DSW Nagaraj sir. He is always with us whenever we want, whenever we call. First person is responding by 24/7. So we heartfully thank you, sir. Thank you. And all volunteers who are there with us and participants. Without you, the program is not there. And also our caretakers, Sandeepana, Jitendrana, Rajeshana. So these four people have helped very much.
Please come, all of you, please come.
Could you please
take us?
These are all the volunteers. Culminate. So before 3rd December, you have the certificates. It's not just about certificates. We want you to travel along with us the days to come. And we're so happy because we're quite diverse groups from MPH to orthometry and engineering. Engineering friends, I'm really impressed by some of your testimonies. And it is such a diverse group. I think it's all the time because either we are with some or the other issue most of the time. As some of our friends said, hardly we explore our bodies. It's important that we also explore our bodies sometime, whether you are differently able or not. Because most of the time we want to explore the world around us and hardly any thinking about our own bodies. It's time. I'm so happy that we found some time on this Saturday to talk about these things. I'm sure it will be some experience for you when you go out, and we'll meet up, I'm sure. Thank you so much.